Good morning and welcome to the daily weather operations brief. Currently off to a cool yet pleasant start here on the shore this morning with light winds and partly to mostly cloudy skies. And as we move through the day, we're expecting to see those winds pick up, possibly necessitating a wind advisory. And in addition, we'll also see the slight chance of seeing some scattered afternoon showers, although an area of dry air in the lower levels could help keep those chances down even further. Well, briefly taking a look at the most recent radar scan here, we do see that we are largely free of any reflectivity, meaningful reflectivity. Much of this seen up to the north is just scatter. However, in the top left here of the radar imagery, we can see some light returns, and that is some light elevated precip moving through the Maryland Eastern Shore area. And taking a look at this morning's surface analysis chart here, we can see that we do have an upper level trough pushing across the eastern portion of the country, along with a secondary cold front out to the west of our area, and that is continuing to move eastwards throughout the day. And as the day progresses, we'll have that cold front eventually pass through overhead and bring in some gusty winds and drier air. And as mentioned earlier, some models do indicate the chance of us seeing some scattered light showers across the region, especially this afternoon. But again, that low-level dry air from that front moving through will likely cause any precipitation that does develop aloft to evaporate before it reaching the ground. And if anything does reach the ground, should be light overall. By this evening, we'll see high pressure start building back into the area overhead, and as a result, we'll see those winds ease up a bit and efficient cooling start to develop as a result of the dry winds, the lower humidity values, and clear skies, and that will lead to a below average temperature evening for the night ahead. Taking a look at the current weather observations out here on base, we do have a broken deck at 11,000 feet with unrestricted visibility. Winds are out of the southwest at about 5 knots, and our temperature currently sits at 51 degrees with a relative humidity of 83%. And that will bring us on to the most recent satellite scan here, in which we can see that broken cloud cover streaming in the mid-levels overhead, anticipating a bit more cloud cover from the west and making it in throughout the day. It should remain rather consistent. And then as we reach the later afternoon into evening hours, we'll start to see those clouds thinning out a bit and dropping in height. And then by tomorrow morning, should see mostly clear skies. On the note of our high-res model for today, we'll wait for it to loop back, but we can see as it's passing through right now, that front bringing in those scattered rain chances does look to be more confined to areas to the north, but again, high pressure overall should help limit the amount of precip in our region as cool, dry air does filter in from the north once that front passes through. But again, it's looking to stay dry. Do have some slight chances of those showers developing on the earlier portion of the day. We'll see those chances taper out past 5 to 6 p.m. And then we'll start to see those clouds thinning out as well. Should see a breezy day in the afternoon hours. As of right now, winds are light, but expecting those to slowly be on the rise, especially around 11 a.m. We'll start to see winds gusting into the teens, potentially upper teens, and then ultimately into the low to mid 20s. And for our high today, expecting those temperatures to get up to about 60 degrees and dropping down into the 30s this evening. And for those clouds this afternoon. As mentioned earlier, expecting them to thin out, drop in overall altitude, and then clear out. Mostly sunny for tomorrow morning. On the short-term side of things, on Tuesday, seeing mostly sunny conditions and a high in the mid-50s. Tuesday night, partly to mostly cloudy with a very slight chance of seeing some passing overnight showers and a low in the mid to upper 40s. And for Wednesday night, partly to mostly cloudy, seeing slightly breezy conditions move in and a slightly more elevated chance of seeing some scattered showers move through in the day, and a high around 70 with temperatures trending in the upwards direction, and we'll generally see above average temperatures for the days to follow as well. Now, that is going to conclude the daily weather operations brief, and we'll be back at 10 o'clock with the 7-day outlook. Hope everyone has a fantastic Monday.